In this video we are going to discuss about the resolution of forces. So it is defined as the process of splitting of the given forces into a number of components without changing its effects on the body is called the resolution of forces. So here the resolution is says that the process of splitting of the given forces into a number of components. So there is a force and you have to split this force into different components. So without changing its effects on the body is called resolution of force. So resolution of means to break a force into two components. One is x-axis and second one is the y-axis. So in this figure you can see x-axis is there and y-axis there. So there is a force known as F and there is a angle is known as theta. So here this force is splitted into the two components. So here you can see F cos theta is there, one of component, and second component is F sin theta is there. So here you can see F cos theta and F sin theta is there, which are the two components of this force F with angle theta. So here we can say a single force F can be resolved into two components. So this single force known as F is resolved into two components. Horizontal force means x direction is known as the horizontal components, which is F cos theta, and the vertical force means this is the vertical components, which is known as F sin theta. So here we can say resolution of force means one single force will be split into different components. So here the definition part is very easy and the resolution of force is very easy. You have to understand it and you have to remember it. So there is a single force is there and this force will be split into different components. So here you can see a force F is there and the components are F cos theta, which is the horizontal components, and the vertical component is the F sin theta. So here we can say the process of splitting of the given force into number of components. So here we can say one single force is there and we have to split this single force into the number of components without changing its effects on the body, called the resolution of force. So it's very easy, you have to understand it. Okay, next is our composition of force. So here we can say the process of finding out the resultant force of a number of given force is called the composition of force. So here it says that if the different forces are there known as F1, F2, F3 and F4, so you have to compose these different force in a single force. So we have to compose this force into a single force known as the what? The resultant force, resultant force. So here you can see force F1 is there, F2 there, F3 there and force F4 is there. So there are different types of force and we have to compose this different type of force in a single force is known as the resultant force. So in this figure you can see a force A is there and a force B is there. So we have to combine these two force in a single force. So how can you will be combined? So here in this figure you can see a resultant force is there. So this middle diagonal is known as the resultant, means we can say the R. So we have to combine or we have to sum the two forces, means force A and force B here combined, means force A plus force B, which is known as the resultant force. So different types of force will be meet in a single point, we can say, or we will be combine the different force in a single force, which is known as the resultant force. Okay, so here all the individual forces are added together. Here all the individual forces means F1, F2, F3 means or A, B are added together. This resultant force are the overall force acting on a object. Okay, hope you understand. See you in the next video. Thank you.